Okay, this is 1238, and it's a question. You've got a six-sided dice, and what you know about a six-sided dice is that the opposite numbers always add up to be the same. So in a normal dice, if there's a 1 on this side, what number is it on the back side? It's a 6, always. All the numbers of a six-sided dice add up to be 7. If it's a 2 on the top, it's a 5 on the bottom. If it's a 3 on this side, it's a 4 on the other side. So all the numbers on a dice always add up, the opposites always add up to be 7. What they've done with this dice is they've glued numbers on there. And the only three you can see 13, 14 and 17. But you know that all of these numbers are in a row after one another. But you don't know whether, so if you put 13 and 17, you've got 5 numbers in between there. You don't know whether you're missing an 18, the one plus on the number line, or whether you're missing a 12, the one under 13. You do know that there's 6 numbers and they're all in a row. So we have to try and work out which of these two combinations is on our dice, and then they want to know what's on the opposite side of a 13, what's on the opposite side of a 17, and what's on the opposite side of a 14. So it's important to understand that in a normal dice, all the numbers on the opposite end of the dice always end up adding up to 7. And then we're trying to use the same theory. Okay, let's have a look instead, start off at looking at what would be on, if this dice started at 13 and finished at 18, what would be on the opposite end of the 18? Well, if the numbers were going to add up together, you'd have the largest number together with the smallest number. And then opposite the 17, it would have to be a 14. But look, that's impossible. The 17 and the 14 can't be opposite each other because they're here. So opposite the 7. So this combination cannot be right because the 17 isn't opposite the 14. It's placed here. So what about this one then? Well, opposite the 17, we must have the largest number opposite the smallest number. So 12 plus 17 would give us the number 29. That would give us the opposite the 13, there should be a 16. 13 plus 16 give us the total 29. And then our last check that we've done it right. Opposite the 14, there should be a 15. 14 plus 15 give us the sum 29. So understanding the theory of dice is essential for how you would work out this problem. So the opposite of 13 would be 16. The opposite of 14 would be the 15. And the opposite of 17 would be a 12. And that's how you'd solve that one.